Hey, Mark the Guitar Guy here, and I'm going to do a video now for the, this is a continuation on the series of basic guitar chords. This is going to be the F chord. Now the reason this chord's taken so long to get to this stage after all the other chords we've covered, it is a big chord to learn. It can shatter a lot of confidence when you first learn this chord because it's such an awkward shape initially anyway. However, there's a few tips and tricks that I'm going to show you to make this chord really, really simple. So the F chord, let's go through firstly what the actual fingering for that chord is. So our first finger, it's called a bar chord, and it's barred for a reason. Our first finger is angled slightly with our wrist in towards the guitar, and we're using the side of our finger. So we're using the inside of our finger here to be on that. We're not using the flat like people think. It's actually the inside of the finger, slightly curled on the first fret. Then our second finger is going to be on the, it's the third string on the second fret. See that there? And then our third finger, nice and high, is going to be on the third fret of the fifth string. Then our little finger is on the third fret of the fourth string. There's a lot of stuff going on in there, so what I'm going to do is show you the way I'd like you to do this. Instead of doing it 1, 2, 3, 4 finger-wise, we're going to go a little bit backwards. We're going to start with our second, third, and fourth fingers in position first. So our second finger, that's on the second fret of the third string. Third finger's up on the third fret of the fifth string, and then our little finger is tucked just underneath, so it's on the third fret of the fourth string. So those fingers are on first before we do anything else. Then we need to lower our thumb. This is a big, big trick here. Lower the thumb and wrist. Okay, that might feel a bit weird at first because our hand's not strong like that when we first have a go at that. But trust me, it'll get stronger and better very, very quickly. That makes it quite easy for us to place our first finger on nice and strong and nice and long. Slight kink in the first finger and using the inside of the first finger. And if you need to at that point, you might want to bring the elbow into the body and the wrist towards the guitar. You'll feel that more than see that. It's one of those things you have to trust me on. It feels kind of weird, but that probably feels uncomfortable even when you've got perfect technique. However, you should be able to, with the low thumb, get a very high position with your fingers. If your thumb comes up, you'll notice the length or the distance between your first and fourth finger will be very small. You'll be able to do this sort of stuff no problem, but as soon as you start wanting to stretch your fingers out, you'll need to lower your thumb, and that opens the hand up and also allows you to do that bar, have that bar nice and strong. So as you can see, there's a few things to remember. I'll go over each of them individually. So the first thing with the F chord, place your second, third, and fourth fingers on as a group first. That's the very first thing you need to do. Lower the thumb. That's the second thing. Place your first finger using the index finger in the inside of the index finger, not the flat. We're not trying to flatten it. Using the corner of your index finger, sort of, slightly kinked on the guitar. And then you should be fine. So just remember those 3 tips, and you should be no worries with an F chord. So good luck with that chord. Don't let it shatter your confidence because it easily does do that. But just persevere and you should be fine with those 3 little techniques. We'll see you next time.